So why do a video about Iron Thrones? That's like saying, why do a video about boobies? Because they're awesome, that's why. So basically the entire idea of the band was mine. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start a band, and I'm gonna have like, 3 or 4 other people to support me in what I do musically, you know. I write everything, you know, I was like, I just wanted to do everything, and I have a band that's all about me.
Well, I used to live in Iowa, and one day I sat down and was like, God, I still live in Iowa. I'm really not doing anything here. It's just corn and hicks and corn, hicks, corn. And the band that I was in at the time decided they wanted to go ahead and record with Steve. They had heard of this guy from a friend. We had some pretty decent results, and did like 3 sessions with Steve, and on the 3rd time he was like, hey dude, I need a drummer. I was like, alright, good, I want to leave Iowa. So next thing you know, I up and moved everything, recorded the CD, had less than a month to learn it, did it in about 18 hours I think, and then moved up here a couple of months later. At that point we were still Everest, and due to some legal bullshit in a really stupid band from California, we ended up changing our name to Iron Thrones, and we kind of going from there.
Pete was really fat when he first joined in the band. I felt like it was gonna like tear down the band's image, you know? And so we got him on a diet and started getting him to puke up his food, and now he's like 37 pounds. So Pete worked out in the long run.
Well, I was actually online, and I saw that Everest at the time was looking for a new vocalist, and I had played shows with Everest in my previous band and was following Everest for a long time, and I really enjoyed what they were doing, so I got in touch with Steve and basically asked him if I could give it a go, and came over and met everybody, and we got along really well, and it ended up working out, so that's how I joined the band. I was actually at a strip club, and I met Pete because Pete was stripping, and he was looking really good, and I was like, dude, that dude's calves are the shit. How did you get calves like that? And he's like, oh, I drum in this band. And I'm like, okay, dude, well, you should probably show that to me. So he shows it to me, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm looking for a band. This isn't the greatest thing in the world, but I can help you out with the vocals. So that's what I did.
Steve, he's really not that great, so I'll choose him. Adam is like, you know, I want a vocalist, but I don't want something that's going to cover up what I'm doing on the bass, so we should get someone who screams, because no one's going to be able to understand what he says anyways, you know, so it doesn't really matter. So I was like, Adam, you're in. Done. And that's really like how the band came together.
Alright, well, if I had to describe everybody in the band, I'd start off with Adam, and I'd be like, straight up, f***ing douchebag, hate the guy, he can't scream, he can't sing, f***ing plays guitar like a jackass.
Adam, yeah, he's alright, I don't know. He growls, does the squealy things with his voice and stuff. It's pretty cool, you know, the kids like it.
I'm the guy who shows up, and I sit around. I might sell a t-shirt or two if it happens that way. That's about it.
Pete plays drums in the band, and he also takes showers after loading in.
Pete wears too much spandex. That's all I've ever told him. He doesn't break the habit though. Like, he just won't stop wearing it. Ugh.
Even if he just took a shower, even if he doesn't really need a shower.
Pete, you know, who the f*** do you think he is, Neil Peart?
Well, I see myself as the drummer. I'm the people person. I'm the guy people go to talk to. I'm friendly, I'm cool.
He also has developed recently a nasty habit of talking to extremely fat girls at bars and somehow actually making them look bored.
Down to earth. I mean, I'm a jackass. People like jackasses. I'm pretty much the blunt of every joke, too. I'm the cool guy. Everybody likes Pete. Oh,
He also doesn't have a penis.
Kurt, on the other hand, wears nothing ever. He's always naked, always up in my face, trying to wiggle his shit around, and I can't deal with it. It gets old after a while.
My role in the band is I bring the musical knowledge. I mean, obviously, I'm the only one with a freaking degree. I'm the only one that knows anything about music in this whole f***ing band.
Kurt plays bass, and it's sort of a mixture between bass and rhythm guitar at this point.
What else do I do in the band? I write everything.
I dislike hearing the bass guitar.
Everything in this room, all the instruments, they're mine.
Kurt loves himself. He is so fucking... I don't even know.
My role in the band is I bring it. You know, I bring it.
He also doesn't have a penis.
No one else stuffs a cucumber in their pants like I do. Just saying.
Well, Steve plays guitar. He's rather large. He could probably stand to lose about 40 to 60 pounds.
Well, Steve smells like moldy cardboard, but everybody knows this. I mean, look at the guy. He's got hair down to his ass, and it's written all over his face.
Basically, my role in the band is to have enough sense for 4 people put together so the other 3 don't have to.
Man.
Nano.
Steve, he's a slacker, you know? He's half-assing all his guitar parts. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it, you know? And he's too loud. I don't feel like I can hear myself enough.
I think of my role as sort of the rodeo king, and all the rest of the people in the band are sort of the cattle that I have to rope and pull against their will to do anything.
Steve. Fucking Steve. Oh my god, that guy. Piece of shit. That's all I gotta say.
I am the only person in Iron Thrones with a fully developed penis.